On our today's episode, we are inviting our 16th Dazzler. He is a Toastmaster for more than 7 years now. He is also a life coach and is into behavioral training for more than 31 years now. He is an FCA, MBA in HR, MA in psychology. He has also been gifted with a good memory because he can remember the names of 30 to 40 participants of his training or workshop within 2 hours. He is an ACG, ALB, a district parliamentarian, and served as an area governor for District 41. He is currently serving as the treasurer of Impact Toastmasters Club. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Pankaj Kothari. How did you come to know about Toastmasters? Do you think you should have joined the club sooner?
Yes, exactly. I always feel that I should have joined it long back, but then earlier it was not there in Indore 1, 2, I was not aware of. It was way back in 2010 when I was preparing for one of my workshops on public speaking. It's my habit, it's my practice that I prepare for my session even if I am taking that session for probably 50th time or so. So I was preparing for it. When I was reading this book, I came to know about Toastmasters. So I just googled it, found a number, called there. It was CSC Club in Indore. So when I called them, they said, sorry, it's a corporate club. You cannot become a member. Whenever we'll start a new club, we'll inform you. Nobody did until 2012. My good friend Sukirti, she called me one day. Pankaj, we are starting a new club. Will you be interested? I said, yes, by all means. Then I went and attended the first meeting, and that time itself, that place itself, I declared that I'm joining. That was in August 2012. The journey was really very difficult, Getting 20 people to start a club was really difficult. If you are selling the tickets of a bus which is already running on a particular route, it's not that difficult. But if you are selling the ticket of a bus which is yet to be purchased, it's very difficult. So same thing we faced in forming Transcendence way back in 2012. We started meeting from August, and then June 13 we got charter.
You own a YouTube channel and it covers a wide range of topics for the audience. How did you come up with this idea?
I really owe it to Toastmasters. It was somewhere in 2014, I was doing my advanced communicator, and the manual I chose was communicating on video. So in one of the projects, I was required to record my speech and upload it. So I created my channel at that time. But then after that, I didn't do anything. Now when I was doing my level 4 in my first path, again I was required to podcast a speech. So I recorded it, uploaded it, and I was supposed to play it in the club meeting. So I did that. And then, it clicked my mind. I started doing that regularly. So I owe it twice to Toastmasters.
कहानी वाला बड़ों के लिए छोटी कहानियाँ is a series from a YouTube channel that caters to imparting life lessons with the means of stories. Would you like to share a story from that series with us?
Yes, of course. In fact, Kahani Wala series is very close to my heart. But here I would like to share one very interesting story from my Toastmaster journey, from my Toastmaster experience. Another advanced manual of mine was humorously speaking. I delivered 4 speeches, and for all of them I got the feedback, Pankaj, it was not that humorous. In spite of the fact that in my training programs, people several times burst into laughter, and some of them would call it a laughter show. But I couldn't make people laugh in my speeches. So 5th speech, I couldn't decide what to do. I was going to the meeting venue. And in Indore, we have BRTS. There are very few in the country which are successful. This one is. So when I was driving to the venue, I saw a dog moving in BRTS. And then that gave me an idea. I prepared my speech, delivered it, and everybody said, yes, it was really very humorous. So what I believe as Toastmasters and in general also, we should keep all our windows open. Windows of our eyes, our ears, and certainly the upper chamber.
Now it's time for our fun segment. This will be a rapid fire round. Are you ready? So here it starts. Who is your favorite superhero?
Lord Hanumanji, the first ever Superman of the world, Lord Hanuman.
If a movie was made on your life, who would play you?
I believe the right person is Amir Khan.
If you could exchange lives with someone, Who would it be and why?
I believe the best person to do that is Trump, so that probably I would learn something from Modi ji and would be in a position to save America.
What compliment do people give you the most?
Uh, that is for my spontaneity, which is helping me here in this quickfire round also.
Yes, you are very spontaneous. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, there are many. Of course, I was not very notorious, but still, I used to tease my grandma like that. We used to, both of us only play hide and seek. And then, somebody would hide and then the other person would come and then say, oh. So that was our favorite activity, my grandma and I.
When was the last time you were emotional?
May 2019. It was my daughter's wedding. And then, you're also a Papa ki pari, so you can very well connect how difficult it is for a father to, get separated from a piece of one's own heart. Very difficult moments.
That was really emotional. And the last one would be, any advice for teenagers?
Being a psychologist, I would like to say that one has to be very careful. One has to learn about the kind of changes both physically and mentally taking place in one's life, one's body, and then accept that. So yes, that is difficult. And then simultaneously, one should be open for validation. And this is where lies the importance of our youth leadership program, wherein, teenagers can join a program and they can learn a lot and they can become tomorrow's Toastmasters.
So this is all from our fun segment. Moving on to the questions. Do you see any difference in the perspective of young members and veterans?
Truly speaking, yes, there is a difference. Young member, they bring with them lot of energy, and then their linguistics are really great. They have very good vocab. People like us, we can learn a lot from them. But certainly, it's always grey cell versus grey hair, so both have their own importance. So sometimes they are so over enthusiastic. Whenever the membership level reaches very high, they are so charged. Oh yes, now we can sustain. And then I'll need to tell them, hold on, let's go for the next renewal. And then they realize, yes, it's not that easy. Just like that for certain events also, they are so charged and then probably they don't execute it at all. Plannings are there, no execution or no proper execution. So that's why there should be a balance everywhere in all organizations, including Toastmasters.
You have authored the book, A Gift Makes Its Way, Be a Winner with Peace and Happiness. Would you like to share the central idea behind it?
This was a time when I was a management educator, and then I left my job as director for business school and was trying to be a corporate trainer. So whatever little I knew at that time, I wrote it in the form of a self-help book. But believe me, that was a milestone in my life because two things. One, whatever I've written there, it was kind of a reminder for me to implement. So that has really benefited me. Second, because of this book, a very, very senior, rather the senior most management professor in this country, Dr. Rohis Gupta sir, now late, he approached me with a proposal. Pankaj ji, I'm planning to write a book on accounting for managers. Will you join with me? Now, I was kind of a junior management professor. He was the senior most. So for me, that was really I owe it to Gift Makes Its Way. And then we worked a lot on that book, Accounting for Managers. We went for first edition, then revised second edition, revised third edition. And then that was really a wonderful experience. And then last year, May, I went for my third book. Instead of going for invitation card for my daughter's wedding, I thought of giving people a book. So when we were discussing this, I thought instead of gifting somebody else's book, it's better to write a book and then send it to others. And then being a psychologist, my clinical experience says that there are a lot of relationship issues among people these days. So I thought it's better to write a book on relationships. I did that. And both my kids, my daughter and son-in-law, they were so excited about this idea that, the wedding invitation will not be a normal card, it would be a book. So the starting was 2004 when I wrote my first book. And journey continued till 2019 also, and God willing, we'll have more books. The book is, it was in Hindi, so it is Rishton Mein Mithas Ab Mumkin Hai. I think you can connect it very well. It was May 19, so it was all Mumkin Hai na. So I wrote chose the title Rishton Mein Mithas Ab Mumkin Hai. So if you read the book, it is possible to have empowering relations.
And I would like to end it with an ultimate question. What is that one piece of advice that you would like to give our Toastmasters fraternity?
I really loved sharing this with each and every Toastmaster, and that is, I'm a firm believer of this philosophy. I practice it, I recommend it, that everyone should devote minimum 30 minutes every day for Toastmasters. Somebody would ask me what to do every day. So you might be having a speech lined up. Start preparing for that, read and do everything which would make your speech good. If not, you would be playing a role, work for that. If not, connect with other Toastmasters. That is also very important. Like, one of the benefits of Toastmaster is networking, other than your value addition and certification. So one must devote time regularly. And if you are a XCOM member, then not just 30 minutes, 1 hour every day. That is going to help you grow in terms of a leader, in terms of a communicator, and particularly a Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Pankaj. It was a very intellectual, meaningful and inspirational session with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was really a great experience talking to you, Richa. Thanks a lot.